friends. Welcome to our channel. Oh, yay.
Welcome.
Yes. Welcome. Happy December. Happy Monday. Happy holidays. Happy all the things.
I gotta put my phone on so I can see these comments.
Okay. Happy Hello Kitty. I am sporting my $5.55 shirt from Five Below. And it is a gingerbread Hello Kitty.
That's cute. Was there more there?
Yeah. I got a shirt for each of my kids. Me and Avery picked the Hello Kitty. Hannah got Nightmare Before Christmas. Charlie got Superhero. And they were only $5. I'm like,
yeah,
I've only been in that store once. I wasn't
It's
really
a fun
impressed.
store. It's not, well, it's like
Avery
a kid's
loves that store.
So
It's like just a level up from the regular dollar store.
Yeah.
And
but the dollar store's upped it. They've gotten a $5 section now.
Oh, do they? Do they?
Yeah, it'll be $5 for a week, and then they'll move it to $6.
Did I see all the Hello Kitty stuff at Hobby Lobby? I have not. We do not have a Hobby Lobby here, unfortunately.
Though I am trying to talk them into going this next weekend.
Yeah, we're going to be visiting Vegas on Saturday.
Yes. And
maybe we'll hit up the Hobby Lobby. I
need some frames.
I never go. Welcome to our live sit and stitch. So we are here. I'm Lindsay, by the way.
And I'm Nettie. I'm Mom.
And I'm Emily.
Did everybody have a great Thanksgiving? We did. Ate lots of turkey and watched lots of football.
Yeah. Let's talk about our Thanksgivings to get things started.
Oh, look, there's somebody from Tracy, California.
Yes, that's Dory. She has been to Grandpa Kenner's Park. She lives near Grandpa Kenner's Park.
Okay.
We have, how many times can I say park in this paragraph? Our grandfather, Park.
It's great. It's their great grandpa.
Okay, so my great grandfather was big into the community in Tracy, California, and had a park named in his honor, the Robert Moore Kenner Park.
Yep.
And we visited it when I was 13 or 14 years old, and and I've never been back, but I remember that. Do you remember that?
You have pictures
I
and
do.
stuff. I mean, I've got pictures.
Yeah.
I do.
So, anyway,
I'm an enabler. She ordered the Half Moon spectacles. These are life-changing.
Let me see.
You need these.
But let me see.
Oh, okay. Mom's going to test these out.
But you have to see both. You're
bifocal.
Yeah. There's no way you could go back.
No.
I recommend 10 out of 10 the Half Moon glasses because you can participate in watching the television or whatever.
Yeah.
And also be stitching. I believe these are only like 1.5 or something.
Yeah, they weren't strong enough for me.
So, yeah. I don't know if Katie's here. If she's not, hi. If she's not, hi, Katie.
Oh, there she is.
She is showing the glasses.
She's here.
You guys, we were just talking. So we took Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off for the holiday. We get to work today, and me and Emily just don't even know how to work anymore.
I don't. That was rough coming back.
What are we even doing? What do we need to do
I
here?
feel like I was semi-productive.
I did get some things done. I finished designing a 12-part thing that is really fun and cute. I finished that up. What else did I do today?
We looked at some
We looked at a lot of upcoming projects, looked at them some more, and still made no decisions. So it was very productive. So what are you stitching on, Emily?
I am still working on Christmas Alphabet by Lindsay.
Very nice.
I'm doing it on is that the called for mushroom? Yep, 28 count Lugana mushroom. And I'm doing my own conversion to match my black and white Christmas decor.
Would you look at that?
And look at that. And just look at it.
The
If
green.
you haven't
Seen that meme?
The green is a little dark. I feel like I'm like, I think I
It
went too
blends
dark.
It does blend in.
But whatever. At this point,
is it?
You're so far. It's
Yeah.
gonna look amazing.
I
I
like
love
the
it.
green's
it.
a little too dark, but
Oh, I think
I think it's too. It is going to be beautiful, and
How do you stitch with that blanket? I mean,
I don't know.
like
I need to trim it down.
I like to cut.
I know. It's like, why don't you trim that down? I could zip around it.
I know.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna ask everybody. So who's all in New York and getting dumped on
There's
all the
stuff
snow?
there. Oh,
Oh my
is
gosh,
there?
did you guys watch the
I
football
bet
game
it's
yesterday?
magical.
No,
That was insane.
I don't watch sports.
They it was in
I
Buffalo,
don't
New
watch
York.
TV.
It was in Buffalo, New York, and they had to keep scraping off the snow,
field?
the field. And it was so funny because they paid the spectators or people, I won't call them customers, they paid them $20 an hour to come to shovel snow.
Oh,
Wow.
that's
I mean, and
Funny.
it was coming down like insane. It was like, I was like, oh
Interesting.
my gosh. I told John and Buffalo won, but I says the 49ers, they're probably wishing this game would be over soon because
yeah,
they're
because
so,
they
oh my
aren't
gosh.
used to the snow.
Oh,
So who won?
Buffalo did.
Buffalo won.
Yeah,
okay,
they just
did you
kept,
say that? And I
yeah, they just
okay.
kept doing touchdown after touchdown. But yeah, that was crazy. I've watched so much football.
Crazy.
This,
Did you?
yeah, there was a lot of football games going on.
I haven't had 3 days off plus the weekend in so long that I didn't really know what to do with myself.
I did a lot of stitching.
I did
lot
quite a bit of
done.
stitching as well.
And
I cooked a lot of food. I felt like I was constantly cooking food.
Yeah.
So I'm working on, I actually prepared myself today. I am working on this piece here.
Oh. For some reason, it looked like the tree.
Which one?
I'm working on the
You know what?
Christmas Magic, the Noel piece. And I prepared myself so I could just come and stitch with you guys and fill in my cross stitches.
And
What are you working on, Maja?
I am working on, I don't even know what her name is. I brought
Cookie Claws.
Mrs. Cookie Claus. So I started her, I don't know when, but I just have her little fill in. I finished Mr. Kris Kringle or whatever. Little Nick. But I want to get them done because I want to see if I can find a frame for them
Nice.
and go to Hobby Lobby and stuff. And so, but man, I started some really fun ones. And I'll bring them next time. I did a lot of stitching.
I did quite a bit of stitching as well. My Thanksgiving, if anyone's wondering, I did not make turkey. My family voted on roast beef. So we had roast beef and mashed potatoes and gravy
That sounds
and rolls and asparagus.
I love taters.
And I bought the pie.
Yeah, I did, I learned last year, it was a thing I seen, I don't know, on social media, and they did it with chicken, but I actually bought like some turkey breast roast things, like, and stuff, and so you put it in your crock pot, and you make like a cream of mushroom or cream of chicken soup, and the stuffing, and you put it all in the crock pot and let it cook all day, and it's like Thanksgiving dinner all in one. It is so good, and
Yeah,
it
that
makes
sounds
the
yummy.
meat. I mean, the meat is so moist and so flavorful. So I did that, but then I also cooked another turkey little roast and just did that in the oven for sandwiches.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was nice.
Are you struggling, Emmy?
She's struggling.
I'm just switching switching my thread.
Luckily for us, it is not snowing in our area.
Yeah, we don't.
No.
we don't get
We don't
It is
actually really
cold.
ever get snow very, very often. I mean, maybe once a year.
And then it's gone by
It's a
noon,
skiff, and it's usually melted by noon.
if not sooner. It just don't stay.
Yeah,
Which I'm
because
not sad about.
we're pretty southwest,
Yeah.
so it's a great time to visit this area. In fact, on Thanksgiving, my kids and we went to the park and played pickleball
Oh, cool.
and longboarded, and that was a lot of fun because I've learned to longboard this year, and so we took the longboards, and my 2 youngest are actually really good at longboarding.
Do they all have their own?
Oh.
No, but I
bought Sawyers.
I can't say what I'm doing for Christmas.
Oh, 'cause I was like-
as I practically say it.
Well, I found Sawyers. It's a full metal one. I don't know if you've seen it.
Mm.
And it's a Sector 9, which is like the main brand at the
Yeah.
pawn shop.
Oh, I don't.
It
I
was,
don't.
the
I
pawn
have never been to a pawn shop, you guys.
I was like, I
It's
saw
almost
it.
like an antique shop.
Well, not really. It's just a step up from like thrift stores. Like
Yeah,
less hunting.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Okay.
And when I saw that, I was like, I gotta get that. That's a nice board, and they gave me a discount.
No, so a
because
longboard.
he ain't gonna use mine.
Somebody asked if it's surfing. It's not surfing.
It's
is.
a long skateboard.
It's a long
for
skateboard.
cruising.
So back in the day, Emily, when she was in high school,
Yeah.
no, I
she
don't
did
know.
longboarding, and
That's how I got everywhere.
that's how she got everywhere because she refused to drive. She wouldn't get her driver's license.
And it was
and-
fun.
And we lived out
It
in a
is
pretty
fun.
rural area, and
I
I'd
could
drop
get
her
one
off
into
down in
the other,
town,
yeah.
and then I'd say, well, find your way home.
Yeah, I was.
And she went all over town on
yeah,
that thing.
we went everywhere. And
Yeah.
it's like a cruise. Like it's not like skateboarding where you do tricks. It's you just cruise around.
Yeah, it's for cruising, and it's really fun. I enjoy
it's
it.
chill.
Emmy's longboard is beautiful.
Yeah,
it is a
it was my
beautiful board.
first large purchase. I'll never get rid of it. It's in a little bit. It has a crack down the middle, which sucks.
Oh,
That's
shoot.
why
Oh.
the bamboo. It's a bamboo board, which
Mm.
Sawyer's is metal, so they're more durable.
Can you take it in and have them repair it?
I don't know. I don't even. It
That's
has a
too
little
bad.
crack down the seam. It was my first large purchase.
Very nice.
Does it have
Doesn't it?
handlebars? No.
No, and so I am like, I bail on the board. So the park we go to, it has a
Grass.
Boy,
grass thing.
Don't we know how you bail on that?
She's
a bailer.
I'm a bailer. Okay, when I get to going too fast, and so
I've been on.
I've been in
been
the car
on-
and you bailed almost.
Yes. Okay, so
I
when
get scared, you guys.
when we lived in this, we had bought a new home, and it was on a hill, and she loved to rollerblade. And we were outside trying to put the new yard in, and it was all rocks and everything, and she's going down this hill going 90 miles an hour.
It didn't look as steep as it was, but you guys,
But
My
all of a sudden
eyes-
she's screaming, I can't stop, because there's no grass just to dive and take a dive. It's all rocks and road. And so she gets down to the
I was
bottom of
only
the
like
hill.
10.
Yeah, and I think
There was
he
a pole,
Yeah,
and
I think
I
there was a
went-
stop sign, and she went around it
I
like
got
this.
that stop sign, and I went around that stop sign like 30 times.
Okay, so that was the first bell. So then
Oh,
the
shoot. When's the
other
next
bell
bell?
that I got to experience with her is
Oh,
me
the
and her,
four-wheeler?
me, her, Emily, and their dad. We had
I look back and
we had four-wheelers, and she wanted to drive, and so she was driving and I was on the back of it with her, and we were going along this mountain, and Emily was with their dad on his, and they were in front of us, and we were just tootling along, but we got in this ditch, and if you've ever rode four-wheelers, you want to make sure you go away
Yeah,
from
it was like in a bank.
Yes.
It was like a
And-
banked area.
And she
I didn't
just-
know what to do.
She didn't
You
know what
should've
to
straddled
do, and I'm like going, well, lean away from it, and luckily we had our helmets on, because all of a sudden, next thing I know, she jumps.
Well, because I knew we were
Because-
gonna fall
Because
over.
it just kept tilting, and so then she bells and jumps out of and into the ditch, and
Did the 4-wheeler tip over?
Yes, it
I
tipped
don't
over
remember
on
if
us.
it did.
It went over on us, and their dad and Emily were down, kept going.
Yeah.
Emily turns around to see what we're doing, and we weren't there. So then she's like, "Wait a minute, they're gone."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was scary.
That was scary, and I don't think I really dared drive the 4-wheeler after that.
Yeah.
Like, I was traumatized.
Yeah, yeah.
I was. And I probably was what? Maybe 14?
Yeah, you were probably 14 or so.
Yeah.
But they were good. You guys, we lived on an acre lot, and it snowed a lot up there, and these guys I'd come home from work, and after
So
school
we would rig up the sled
yeah,
behind the 4-wheeler, and me and her would drive each other
around
All day
uh,
till dark.
till it got dark.
yeah.
And come in and sit by the cozy fire.
Yeah, them are good snowy days, but I just rather
I
be
don't
in.
like being
I
cold.
don't either. I hate being cold. It hurts it hurts me to the bone. It's like
Yeah.
hurts.
Yeah. It does.
I don't like being cold, which is really interesting because being raised here in Utah, in northern Utah, you think I'd be used to that,
Yeah.
but no.
So what is everyone stitching on?
Yeah.
Let us know.
What are you guys stitching?
Um,
Did you guys get a lot of stitching done over the weekend?
yeah.
How about anybody do a lot of shopping that you regret?
I went Black Friday. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the store. I made it to one store and I was like, nope, this isn't for me. I went home. I got Starbucks and went home. And I couldn't do it. I don't like
I know
being
people.
in,
No offense.
I do not like.
It was peopling.
Yeah.
So I went to Costco yesterday when it opened, and it was actually delightful. Nobody was in there. I was
Yesterday morning?
yesterday morning.
Yeah, everyone was tapped out.
Everyone was tapped out of their Christmas shopping, and I walked around Costco leisurely for a whole hour. I didn't really buy any new clothes, so that was didn't add to my Costco wardrobe.
That's funny.
Coco Quaker, Coco Quilt.
Garden Blackbird design.
Trying to finish something for the Jingle Ball.
Nice.
Very nice.
It's only Monday.
Just to I know,
What?
it's only Monday. It's only Monday. Is anyone's some people are working on their sip and stitch.
I actually like
We will
the
show
idea
that
of that. We'll
on
show it on
Thursday.
Floss Tube. I think
Yeah.
we'll show it, right?
We'll show it on FlossTube and then
The what do you say? The continents of it? The
contents.
The contents of it. I could not think of that word.
That's okay.
That's funny.
We'll show the contents and I actually grabbed the patterns today because
wanna
I am
stitch
going to
mine.
stitch.
The one.
I'm going to stitch the cute one that was on the back of the insert sheet. If you guys know, you know.
If you know, you
If
know.
you know, you know. The back of the insert sheet, that one. I actually added that very last minute to the box. So it didn't actually get stitched because of that reason. So I am looking forward to stitching that.
Yeah.
I didn't shop. I came in on Saturday and quilted for 5 hours.
I know. I was like, when you text you were here, I was like, what the heck
Well,
is she doing?
I have a really good friend that I made, and I'll post it or whatever eventually, but she had asked me to make a t-shirt quilt for her husband that he retired. He's a pilot for an airlines. I don't know which airlines, but she asked me if I'd make him a t-shirt quilt. with all the different t-shirts of where they've flown in all over the world. And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. So I made this t-shirt quilt and I needed to get it in here to quilt. And it was huge. It's the biggest one I've ever made. It was like,
It was bigger than
it was
mine, right?
100, it was 114 by 95.
Wow.
And it took me 5 hours. I did, it took
That's a
10
big
bobbins of thread, 5 hours of quilting, and I counted how many times I rolled it. I rolled it 15 times.
quilt. Wow.
I had to roll it 15 times.
Wow, wow.
I was like,
wow.
I am going to see how long this takes me. And it is so heavy. I just like, holy cow. But so they bought them a piece of property in Alaska, and they have their own plane and own hangar, and that puts their plane in.
They just
and-
have their
They,
private.
Yeah.
they just have their
Yeah.
giant
Sorry, no, it's
hanger
fine.
on.
Yeah.
It's fine.
They
I'll have a hanger someday.
But I'll never have a hanger.
Let's imagine,
There'll be no hanger for me.
let's imagine our hanger.
But it is so beautiful. She posts
Mom
all
knows
these.
a pilot. So
Yes, she posts
Sorry,
all
Mom.
these pictures of this property they bought, and it is just amazingly beautiful. And she has pictures of her husband working in their yard, and there's these great big huge elk or moose, I mean,
that's
or like
cool.
moose, and
I
all these
love
little
that.
bears and baby bears that come up to their port. I mean, it
That's
is just
very-
beautiful and stuff. But anyway, so
I have hangers.
I have hangers in my clothes closet. Yes, I do
So do
have
I.
hangers in. That's the only hanger I'm gonna have. But
Robin, thank you so much for your sweet comment. She said, I'm so partial to all the Primrose Cottage charts. They are beautiful and so easy to follow.
oh, yes, they are. I have to agree. I concur.
I concur as
And
well.
same with sewing.
Yeah.
We've been trying to do different designers with the sewing patterns, and believe me, that can be a struggle, especially when I'm so used to Lindsay's.
Yeah.
So,
I'm a very visual
me
person.
too.
And so I have, I stitched I'm stitching the Sheep Virtues, which is a black and white chart, which, it's fine. If you like black and white charts,
Yeah.
that's great. I do not, because I am a very visual person.
I think it affects
Everything
me
runs
with
together
dyslexia.
for me. When I
Yeah.
look at
Yes.
that chart, everything just
And
Black
runs
and white,
together.
I
I
really struggle.
love my color charts because I feel like it just helps me see it better.
Mhm.
Because I'm a very visual person, and so I will die on the color chart hill.
Yeah.
I will. Yes.
Yeah. When I do when I do the black and white ones, I feel like I do more mistakes. I just
I do too.
everything runs
Well, I'm
together.
constantly having to refer to the picture.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And so that's why I love doing my color chart, the charts in color. But like I said, it's not, if you like black and white charts, then that's great too. My brain just likes the color charts.
So
And I like really big charts, and I cannot lie.
yeah. I know I'll open one up and I'm like going, oh.
I gotta make this bigger.
Yeah. So when I got here, I had brought my bag to stitch, and I forgot that I didn't put a needle in my bag, and so I just happened
I
to
think
look
those
down.
are my needles from
Yeah.
last time.
I just happened to look down, and there was like 2 needles on the floor here, so I picked them up and I'm stitching with them. But I don't know if you guys can see this, but
That would be
this
mine.
this one is bent.
Yes.
It was on the floor, and I'm gonna use it.
That one's bent because I probably use that to sew my felt on the back.
Oh,
And so I'm bending my needle because I'm going in and out.
yeah.
Emily is glitchy. I know.
Emily's
I
what?
have to unpick something I've already unpicked before.
Oh shoot.
Uh-oh.
Shiitake mushrooms.
I hate unpicking.
Yeah. I just.
If I have to unpick it late at night, then it goes in timeout.
Well,
and I
this
go
is
and
the
I-
second time I'm unpicking
Yeah.
this
Ra-
mistake.
Raise your hand if you got the Free Stitch Friday kit and you got the goodie and you are using it.
Yes.
It's so cute, you guys.
I can't
I'm not
do
going to
that
show
one.
it because
Is it? This
I
one?
was staring down my chart because I made the same
I
mistake.
can't remember. Is it
It's
that?
not this one.
It's
I
not that
left.
one?
I have
left,
mine.
You have yours.
Yeah.
I left mine on my stand.
Oh
at
yeah,
home.
that's right.
It is adorable, and
Yeah, everybody has loved it.
Son of a biscuit.
Also, if you didn't have a chance to catch Java Girl's latest floss tube, her and Anna did an excellent floss tube, and she was wearing part of the sip and stitch on her sweater, and I was like, well, isn't that the cutest thing I've ever seen?
Really, I'm gonna have
She
to
was.
watch it.
You're gonna have to watch
Yeah.
it.
Mm.
They had some really fun ideas for gifts. So,
Oh, I'll have to go home and watch it.
yes, it's a must. They've been stitching their hearts out.
Yeah.
So, Lord. Emily's unpicking.
I'm just going to do the unpicking while I'm here, so.
That's okay. That's part of the process.
It's the process. I do have to say, I quilted a beautiful quilt today that is so,
Oh, that's right. It's so
So-
festive and fun.
oh, it's just so bright and brilliant and just wants to make you just snuggle with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I put the cutest flannel on the back.
I got my Christmas quilts out for snuggling because I have a few that I get out every year. And the one that I absolutely adore is the Christmas present quilt. Katie, you can link the pattern. It's called Christmas Present Quilt.
Yes.
And we backed it with red minky. And I wouldn't normally recommend backing anything with red minky
No,
if you
It goes through.
have white on the top because you get the little pokes of the fibers coming through.
The fuzzies.
But I'm telling you, that is my favorite Christmas quilt because it's heavy and it's so cozy. I was snuggled under that all weekend. It's my favorite Christmas quilt. And it made me realize how much I love backing my quilts with minky. Quilts that I'm going to use a lot. I love how heavy it makes it. They feel like weighted to me.
Well, and you have to have the good minky. I'm just going to put that out there.
Yes. So
You can't-
Shannon, the brand, has excellent minky.
Yes.
And they do the 90 wide. So
Best thing ever.
if you need a suggestion on I want to back something with minky.
The reason why,
Yeah.
I'll explain.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Okay. When I first started quilting, and I let the girls pick out jelly rolls, and I made them jelly roll quilts. And I put minky on the back of them. But I was new at it, and I just went to Joann's, and I bought the minky that was there, and I bought the ones with the little dots on the back. Well,
The dimples.
The dimples. Don't buy that. I'm sorry. That stuff, oh my gosh, so cheap.
I love it. I'm sorry, but
and after so
that
many,
quilt is still one of my favorite
yeah.
quilts, and I love it. So
But
it's
it-
okay.
it loses its softness. It loses its dots. I don't know.
It does.
It just don't hold up. That minky does not hold up. And the other thing is what I like about Shannon's 90-inch wide is you don't have to put a seam in it. I can't tell you how many of these minky quilts I made, and I flipped it to where one side goes one way and one side goes the other way, so
Yes.
your nap is different.
Yes.
And
that is an issue.
Oh,
I
peace and minky is a pain in the arse. Hate to say it, but it is. And so we learned when they came out with that 90 wide is you just buy one piece, slap it on there.
Obviously, if your quilt is wider
Yes,
than 90,
then
you
you
have to
have
move
to.
up. But
But
I don't
the
feel like
best
you need
stuff.
a
And
quilt that
oh
big.
my gosh, their minky is just yummy. And
Yes,
so
I would.
very good.
Okay, so if you are gonna back with minky, here is my suggestion. Don't try and quilt it on your domestic machine.
No.
You will literally be pulling your hair out.
Yeah, and you need a walking foot if
Yes.
you do.
So
Well, you should.
you
Right?
just spend the extra money to have
Yeah.
it sent out and quilted.
Yeah.
Make sure your long arm quilter accepts minky backings.
Yes.
But
Because I mean, there's a certain way you have to load them so
Yes.
they don't stretch.
so they really are a pain in the butt.
they really are.
But I love it. It's my favorite
Yes.
quilt, you
and
guys.
I think that's one reason why I always tend, because winter I love flannel on my quilts, and so because they're so snuggly, and so I tend to go with the flannel. And the one I did today, I put a white flannel that's got like Christmas dots on it.
Oh yeah, it was very
So-
cute. I
so
thought that was
pretty. I think everybody's gonna want it, and I not that I need another Christmas quilt, but I'll just tell you, it's got snowmen on it,
yeah.
so it might be mine.
I figured you would want
It
that
might
one.
be mine. There's another one that I just finished making that I think Katie's gonna.
Love.
I just know. In fact, I'm just gonna tell everybody it's probably gonna be Katie's quilt because it turned out absolutely stunning.
Yes, you can quilt it on your domestic machine, but yeah,
Yeah.
you have to baste it.
Yeah.
And one reason too is
Oh dear.
it is super heavy. It's
Yes.
heavy. So when I first started quilting, you guys, like I would quilt on my domestic machine. I quilted full on quilts, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Hurts the
it
shoulders.
hurts. It hurt my shoulders so much. Like I
Yeah.
know
I've
it's
never quilted
possible.
a full quilt on a machine.
I know it's possible,
I've
but
been spoiled.
yes,
Well,
I.
there is actually a gal that is Katie's friend, and
Krista Quilts.
yep, it's called Krista Quilts, and she's very famous in the quilting world. She's Katie's neighbor friend, and she goes around teaching how to quilt
On your domestic.
and she does an amazing job. I don't know how you have patience for that. That's
A lot of people do it though.
patience.
A lot of people do it, and kudos
Well,
to
Sharon
you.
said
Yeah.
she prefers that.
no, I can't.
And I was
do
like,
that.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I don't
she
mind.
bought something
Yeah,
to do bigger.
you know, and I don't
Mhm.
mind doing like the little toppers and the small things because
Yeah.
I can somewhat get them to look okay because I can stitch in the ditch or do something. But oh man,
So I have a question for you
love
guys.
it.
Would you guys ever combine cross stitching with a quilting project?
I am going to.
Well, yes. And yours is going to be so amazing, but I want to know if people like are
Actually do
scared
it.
to do that. Like,
I'm scared.
Well, I
but
wouldn't use it. If I think the only
Like-
way I would do that if it was like,
are you
the
going to
square-
only use it for decor purposes?
I think I
Yes.
would prefer it to be like the wall hanging size.
Yes.
Is all. Or like smaller.
Because I've had some ideas about combining the two, but I'm like, this would be for decorative use only. Like, it
Mhm.
would not be like.
well, it's almost kind of like what's that one called that I've started? I have so many stuff. That's all red.
The red work.
Yeah, the red work.
Yeah. Those are.
I really need to get that
delightful.
out and work on it, but
I have to thread more needles.
but you know there used to back in the olden days.
What are the olden days?
Back in the olden days, I mean, like we used to embroidery all kinds of blocks and things, and people would quilt them.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
so, you know, like what are the Susie Sunshine little doll things? What are them called?
Susie's
The
Oh, the bonnet.
Bonnet girls, the Susie Bonnet
blah,
girls, or
Blah,
what
I
are
don't
them
know her
called?
name.
I don't know.
Are you stealing my
Sister
scissors?
Susie
Yeah, I did.
sitting on a thistle. we
I-
listened to Alvin and the Chickmucks.
Oh,
Yes.
That's a good album. I need to pick out a green that matches.
another
this.
a really
It's
good
lighter.
Christmas album is
Ooh, let's say our favorite Christmas albums.
oh man,
That's
I got so many. Oh man.
Okay, you go last.
Oh, I got
geez.
so many.
Sorry.
I got so many.
Emily?
Well, I love the Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Well, that's like our
I
childhood.
think that it is, and I've made Sawyer grow up with that. So we
Yeah.
listened to the whole thing, and that was fun.
That is a good one.
Sunbonnet Soup.
I do love the
Sunbonnet
Michael Blvd.
Your what? Bublé?
Michael Bublé.
Michael-
Oh yeah, Michael
That
Bublé.
is a great
yes.
one. That's a classic. Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra.
Oh, man.
Dean Martin Christmas
Dean
is
Martin.
classic. Maybe we should
He-
categorize this. Okay.
Okay.
Classic Christmas album would be your Dean Martin.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. My
Your classmate.
my classic Christmas album
Harry Connick Jr., absolutely.
would probably also be the Dean Martin Christmas.
That's because
every
you guys-
single
That is
song
because
on that album.
they grew up listening to that
Yes.
nonstop.
Yes.
That is my all-time favorite. Is the Dean Martin Christmas, and
Yeah.
I mean, baby, it's cold outside. I could hit that on repeat. Because I mean, and just to look at Dean Martin, my mouth waters. I mean, he was such a
Handsome
Uh,
stud muffin.
a hunka chunka.
Oh, Bing Crosby.
Yes, and Bing Crosby's
Oh,
Christmas.
man. My favorite
love-
movie is White Christmas.
Yes, I
Yeah,
love all
that's
the
probably
old, all the old.
Oh, White Christmas soundtrack. Yes. Okay, I have a tie because I just adore that movie. Okay, so what is your modern, and when I say modern, I mean in the past 30 years.
I'm just planning this out as we talk. I've changed my mind.
Oh.
What's my favorite? What?
Like more modern album.
Oh, and more. How about Amy Grant? Is that?
I love Home for
That's like
Christmas
a
by
90s,
Amy
right?
Grant. That is
Yes.
the 90s. That is
Amy-
my
yes.
childhood as well.
Mary, did
That's
you know
not-
by her?
That's
Oh
not
my
modern
gosh.
anymore. That is the 1900s.
I know.
Okay,
But
okay.
you know, Kelly
Oh my
Clarkson.
goodness.
Kelly Clarkson. She has some good
Yes.
Christmas albums. I like.
Sometimes I feel like
hers.
she's screaming at me though.
If we go super modern, Pentatonics is my number one. Their version of Mary, Did You Know? Like, I cry every
Ooh.
time.
I need to put that on.
Like, I listened to that for the first time about a week ago, and I literally get tears in my eyes every time. Like, it is
Yeah.
so beautifully done.
Oh, the Carpenters. Another one is
I'm judging
John
you for
Dem-
the Carpenters.
uh,
Just kidding.
no
Kidding, not
John
kidding.
Denver. John Denver's Christmas album. Oh my gosh, the best. That's a good one. Get this Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Me and John's going to them
oh.
in Chicago. He bought us tickets.
Wow,
He
that
says
should
that
be
he's
fantastic.
always wanted to see him, and so I was like, I didn't even know who they were. He gave me,
They do that.
yeah. He sent me a video, and I'm like going, oh wow, this is gonna be
Oh.
amazing.
Somebody
Yeah.
mentioned your hunka chunka wind.
Oh,
Alan Jackson. That
Oh
is
my
what
gosh,
we grew up
yes.
listening to.
I love me some Alan Jackson. He has the best.
That one album is
is
lovely.
well
I should
because
put that on.
it
Yeah,
has the
tomorrow.
the
Let's listen to
chipmunks
it.
are on it. It has Christmas. That is Christmas. Is my Alan
that
Jackson.
okay? Yes, for country, Alan
Jackson.
Jackson
Yes.
by far is my favorite country album.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know, and what's so sad? Have you guys seen him lately?
No.
He's so
He's getting up
sick.
there.
Oh,
He's-
is he?
Well, he's got. I don't even know what kind of disease it is, but it's like
Yeah.
I feel
it's
out
like
of the
his-
loop. I don't pay
It's like
attention
his
to
nervous
anybody.
system, or what he can hardly walk. It is so
Aw.
sad. It is so sad.
So,
But I have to
he's a
tell you, where are we
legend.
going this weekend, girls?
We
We're
are
gonna
going.
go see Gorgeous George.
Yes, Do you think they'll play some Christmas music?
I actually
hope
think
so.
We are headed to Vegas. We're headed to Vegas, and
We bought
seeing.
these tickets, what, a year ago?
I forgot we bought them. To be
I
honest,
mean, we're just like, this is like, we've had these tickets for a whole year.
George Strait
Gorgeous George.
and Chris Stapleton.
Ooh.
So I have seen George Strait in concert, and he is excellent. I mean, he's an icon. He's an icon, okay? I also love Chris Stapleton. His voice is dreamy. I
Ooh, Duck Dynasty has a Christmas CD. Funny.
Oh, that's funny.
They can sing?
I don't know.
You should get that for Braden.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we should.
You should find if they have that like in a special edition and give it to
Oh.
Braden.
Yes.
That's funny. But he's not a CD generation.
Who?
I bet his
No.
truck plays CDs.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
true.
I'm sure it does.
That's true. He does have that.
You know what? And he's such a Duck Dynasty fan that he probably already has listened to it
Yeah.
and knows.
The Preacher's Wife soundtrack, Whitney Houston.
Bare Naked
I love
Ladies.
some Whitney Houston Christmas. Yes.
I like anything with soul. Makes me want to cry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just love the old. See, I grew up, I was born in the mid-'60s. And so I grew up with all the really old country and so I love listening to all the old country Christmas music, like Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. And there's some, oh my gosh, there's some songs. I mean, my dad, he used to have an 8-track tape player. You guys know what an 8-track tape player is, right?
Yes.
And oh man, we would listen to that in his truck everywhere we'd go. And I love it. Mariah Carey, they have good ones. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Charlie Pride. Now that nobody probably even knows. Does anybody know Charlie Pride?
I'd have to hear it.
He is a country singer, and that's another one I would listen to all the time. And like in the 60s, 70s, very popular. But he has a Christmas album that is very good. Charlie Pride is really good.
I love the traditional like kid classics.
Yeah.
Those are always fun.
Yes, Charlie Pride, what a voice. Yes, he had an amazing voice. I have my playlist that's on my Spotify, and I have like the Dean Martin, the Charlie Pride, everything I grew up with on there.
Yes. Faith Hill, the Grinch song, Where Are You Christmas?
That's a good
Yes.
I love that one.
Yes, that is a good one.
I'm going to have to listen to that on the way home. I haven't listened to that one yet. I started listening to Christmas music before Thanksgiving, so I'm all in this year.
Charlie Pride's voice is like butter. Yes.
Like butter.
Yeah. I love Christmas.
Yeah, I do too. I think, yes, I need to listen to that one. I haven't listened to Alan Jackson's album yet. I will be listening to that one maybe tomorrow.
We can put that on in the car when we drive.
Oh,
down to
yes,
Vegas.
down to Vegas. Yeah. And I hate to say this, but there is not a lot of new modern Christmas music, like way super modern, that I actually like. Whenever a song comes on, I'm like, what did they do to this song?
Yeah.
I have a hard time when they try to modernize an old song.
And Pentatonics is literally probably the only one that like I love several. Hallelujah by Pentatonics. I can listen to that on repeat. It is like such a good song. I just,
Yeah.
ugh.
Oh,
just-
Bruce Springsteen. Didn't know he had one.
Isn't he
I-
the
I-
one that
you know-
sings Santa Claus
Is coming to
Oh
town.
yeah. He's saying
Santa
Claus is coming.
coming.
He's like a rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, Faith Hill has a really good.
Josh Groban, yes, he's
Yes.
delightful. We listened to some of that. I do have to say, this is my opinion, but Polar Express, I love the concept of the
Yes.
movie.
That movie freaks
The
me out.
animation is weird to me.
It's
I
weird.
don't like, I have a hard time with the animation in that
It-
movie. Like, can they redo it?
I agree. I'm in agreement.
Because I love the movie. I do.
like all of it too, and it's very
Every time,
bizarre.
every year we watch it, I'm like,
Does anyone
this,
else feel that way?
I'm like, this animation is strange.
Is that a Disney or DreamWorks?
Oh,
I
I
don't
want to see
know.
how our stitching is going.
Not good.
Mine is getting her apron. Mine's going.
Oh my
pretty well.
gosh, me too. Thank you. Everyone here loves it, and I get creeped out.
Yeah, it is.
It
Kinda
gives me a
creepy.
weird vibe. You want to know what I've already watched. That's my favorite, and they're not even Christmas. Is the Frozen movies?
I watch that for Christmas every year.
I already watched them.
What
and
is
I
the
have
little
you?
one? The little the nativity one with the animal.
The Star.
That
The
one's
star.
really-
That
Oh
is
my gosh!
excellent.
I
Thank you.
love that movie. That I think the first year that I seen that come out, I bet I watched that every single night. I'd let it play while I went to bed.
I will be. That's
Yes, the
on my
scary
list.
guy on top of the train. Yeah,
I
that
don't know.
just,
It's
Yeah.
just
took
a
us over
little
the edge. there.
strange. It's just a little strange to me.
I think, and I have other. I did just buy the newest Grinch. I love any of the Grinch.
I do
movies.
too. That animation is really cute.
Oh, there's a new one.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Minion style.
Oh,
Yeah,
Or-
that one is.
I think it's cute. Like the Lorax. And
Yes.
It's like that kind of style. Yes,
Emily
I do.
has less stitching
It's
than when she started.
let's see.
It's all true. I got a little done. I got finished my J and these.
Oh.
And I'm like, does that look? I was gonna do the presents all black and white, but I'm like, I don't know. I might regret
Yeah, see, I
that.
heard Jimmy Fallon has a new one out, and I was like, does he sing?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Show your blankie. You guys are funny. There it is.
I can't have something that big to
I
hold.
don't mind it.
on.
It doesn't bother me. I do it all the
I,
time.
I usually do it when I first start, just to see where I'm going. You
It's
know, just to see
definitely
how big I need.
often.
Jimmy Fallon does sing. I mean, I know he does like jokester stuff on his show, like, you know. But I
He
didn't-
sings though, I think.
But I
doesn't
didn't
he?
He's really
realize-
good at impersonating.
the
Yes, but I didn't
theatrical.
realize that he was like a serious
He's
singer.
theatrical, I feel like, but
Yeah.
So
I actually can't wait to watch The Star. I love that one.
I love the star.
That's
That
on
one's
my
cute.
list of movies I,
I mean,
like to watch
the
every
little
year.
animals in that and the Mary and Joseph and stuff
That's
are
so
just
cute.
so cute. You just want to just squish them.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
what's a bizarre Christmas movie you like?
A bizarre Christmas movie that
Like-
I like.
Like, I would say not bizarre, but a different one, like Nightmare Before Christmas, or
Okay.
Mm.
what's the other one I'm thinking of? Oh, Edward Scissorhands. Like, I
Grem-
consider that
Gremlins?
Christmas.
Gremlins.
Gremlins.
I won't.
Gremlins.
I will. That is not my pick, but I'm
I
just
don't know,
giving
weird.
you ideas.
I don't know.
Oddball Christmas movies.
That's like funky, but you like it. I don't know.
I do like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
And
You know, one that we used to always
It is
watch
bizarre.
between Christmas and New Year's when I was a kid is It's a Mad, 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 Mad World.
Yeah.
Because it was just a long movie and it seemed to be on TV in that
Little Women.
period. Oh, yes. Little Women. Oh,
I-
Die Hard. No, I'm not a Die Hard fan. I I mean,
Oh, Die
Yeah.
Hard. I know
While
a
you
lot
were
of-
sleeping.
Which I actually don't know that I've ever watched Die Hard. Why is it considered a Christmas? Is
I
it in that
have.
season?
yes, it's in the season. The
I
first one or two.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
have seen that many
Um,
times.
Yes, the Muppets Christmas. Oh, I love A Christmas Carol, and I like the original.
The Jim Carrey one's another animated one that's freaky.
Yes, yes.
With
The Jim Carrey animated
Yes.
Grinch, I don't like either.
Either no,
I'm sorry.
but I love the Christmas Carol, and I like the original with
The Holiday's cute. That's
yeah.
probably Katie's favorite.
Yeah,
Yes.
Christmas Vacation. Oh
I,
yes,
you know
gotta
what I
have
watched
the
the other day
Christmas Vacation.
with Sam, my best friend. She came and worked. We watched Hot Frosty on Netflix.
Oh,
Hot Frosty!
wow.
And that is very Hallmarky cheesy if you like that. And I was like, how is this in the top 10 right now? Like,
I can't do cheesy.
so
I can do Elf.
if you like cheesy Hallmarky Christmas, go watch Hot Frosty on Netflix.
So me and my kids, we love somebody brought up the Disney Christmas Carol. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas.
Yes.
Mickey, the
that's a
Christmas.
classic.
Like, we watch all of the Mickey Christmas specials. Those are fun. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, the Scrooge. The old cartoon Scrooge with Mr. Magoo. You guys are going, who's
I have
that?
no idea what that is.
Okay, raise your hand if you guys know the Christmas Carol, the Scrooge, and the little cartoon character that plays it is the Mr. Magoo.
I don't.
Okay, you guys aren't. Nobody's gonna know that. Charlie Brown's Christmas, one of my favorites.
Yes, so I actually subscribed to Apple TV just so we could watch the Peanuts.
I have all of those.
Well, we
Oh,
watch
good
them
to know.
every year.
Oh, Susan
So-
knows Mr. Magoo. Thanks, Susan. I knew you
The
were my
Peanuts, we watched the Great Pumpkin, and then we watched the Thanksgiving one. We will be watching the Christmas one and the New Year's one.
friend. Yeah.
I love anything Snoopy.
Mm-hmm.
No, so I'm gonna play the old card till the day I die now. When you reach a certain age, you can play the old card.
That's funny.
I will have to watch Little Women too.
Yeah,
That's kind
that's
of
like a
after
comfort-
Christmas. I
a
like
comfort
a
show.
winter movie. I
Yeah.
love
Like a good feel-good movie.
yes.
I do love.
Well, and we went to the Little Women
We went to the
house
Oh, I know one.
in Salem or in
The
where
one
am
I like. How about the Secret Garden?
No, New Hampshire.
I love
Secret
watching the
Garden?
Secret
That's a
Garden
good one. I haven't watched that in a
for
long
Christmas.
time.
I love that one.
Years.
Oh, The Sound of Music. Yes.
Harry Potter, Star Wars, anything that's a marathon. Lord of the Rings.
That's not Christmas.
It's not Christmas, but it's binge worthy during the holidays.
Miracle on 30. Yes, the original Miracle on 34th Street.
I don't like.
Very good. I love that one.
I love Santa Claus. Like a good '90s movie.
I like the new Claus movie that's on Netflix with Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell.
Yes,
That
that's
one's
cute.
cute.
Yeah, it is cute.
I forget what that's called.
Chronicles.
Christmas Chronicles.
Yeah,
that one
one's
is cute.
They did a good job with that.
I can see that becoming like a classic.
I think it is for our kids' generation. Yes.
Yes.
Santa Claus with Tim Allen. That is a good one. That's a cute one.
I like Tim Allen. He's
Yeah.
fun.
He is good. While You Were Sleeping.
Oh, that's a good
That
one.
is a good one. Yes.
Yeah.
See, I do like some cheesy.
Sorry we went off on music and movies, but
It is that time of year.
We grew up big time movie watchers. Like when the DVDs came out, or is that what it's called?
yeah.
DVDs?
A
DVDs?
DVD, yeah.
When they came out, I mean, every
We
year
had a
for
lot of
Christmas.
DVDs, yeah.
I mean, every year, each child got a DVD movie. I mean, we had movies we watched for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, another one that I really like, and I know it's probably I remember it was like I think almost around Christmas is Beauty and the Beast. I feel like came around Didn't that come around
That is
around Christmas?
snowy scene.
I don't remember, but I just remember watching that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. How about, what is your favorite, I don't know, like Christmas holiday? What do you guys have to make every year? Like
That is Christmas.
that is Christmas. Like, is it a cookie? Is it a cake? Is it like a main dish of
bake.
something? I don't know.
Well, what is like something we make that is Christmas to you? Because yeah, she don't bake.
Well,
I'm trying. I have
one
ingredients.
is the apple
Which I want
pudding.
to try and make
We-
some.
The
before we
apple
go.
pudding cake.
The apple
Oh
pudding
yeah,
cake.
that's good. That
One's a
is
must.
good.
And everybody calls these different. Is we anywhere from the Mexican tea cookies
I want
or
to
wedding
learn to make the
cookies.
thumbprint ones with the jam. Is that what they are?
Well,
I do want to learn. To
guess
make
what I
those.
bought? It's gonna come in the mail, and I've been wanting to make these. And it's a iron. I don't know what they're called, but they make the really cool decorative.
An iron.
It's like cast iron.
Oh, like imprints it?
Yeah, and it's like a cookie, but they have like snowflake ones and stuff, and you can warm them, and it almost looks like a waffle, and they're like cookies, and they were on Black Friday, and so I bought a double iron one, and I want to learn how to make them. My friend makes them, and Kathy makes them, and they're so good, and you can make different flavors like vanilla and lemon and.
Yes, I want to make thumbprint cookies.
Yeah.
That was probably one of my favorites. you
Yes,
did.
that's what it is. Pretzel. Sarah.
Pitzel.
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 So
Pitzel. I
They
don't even know what that is.
They had one on sale for Black Friday, so
Pitzels.
yep.
A pitzel.
I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole. I hope
I
they're easy
expect
to make.
a
you can,
sample.
yeah, I want to for our Christmas party, but they I guess you can make them, and when they're warm, you can roll them, and then you can fill them with like a cream and
You know what I
stuff.
want for my birthday? From you? I want cinnamon rolls.
My kids ask me that every
Literally, that's
week.
all I want for my birthday.
Every week, they're like, "Mom, can you make cinnamon rolls?" I'm like, "I've made them once this year, and it's already.
I'll do whatever it takes.
I've already made them this year, so you'll have to wait." And I'm like, "Well,
I would
doesn't
say
it
my
make?"
birthday celebration enough. Just
I was like,
kidding.
"Doesn't it make it like the heart more fonder when
I guess
you
I could do it.
only
but-
have it once a year?"
The only time she makes it is when her dad
Yeah.
Yes.
requests it. So
Does
I need
anyone
your
own a bread
or never mind.
maker? Like, I
I'll
know
never
you
know.
have Grandpa's bread recipe, but I'm like, can I just get a bread maker? Because I just throw it all in there and it makes
I
a
thought
loaf of
about
bread.
getting a bread maker, but then I thought my mother would probably turn over in her grave.
Yeah,
I
she
thought
would.
about it because I'm like, why not?
I'll never
Because-
forget when I made bread at Grandma Winnie's with Rosie, my cousin. So we went and helped Grandma make. We were having the family Christmas party, and you sent me to Grandma's, and Aunt Sue sent Rosie, so we could help Grandma cook all of the stuff for our Christmas party. And one of the things was making homemade bread, which me and Rosie knew how to make.
I
But
was there one time.
you were there?
We were there. Yeah.
So we're making the
vaguely-
homemade bread, and it didn't rise, so we threw it in the garbage. We come back hours later, and there's this huge thing of dough in garbage. It rose. It finally rose, and it was like overflowed in the garbage. I felt so bad. But we made all sorts of goodies that year to help Grandma, because that's what Grandma did was
Yeah,
baked and
she made lots of
you know, when
goodies.
she got older.
I got Grandma's KitchenAid.
Yes, you
I
did.
have it and I've used it.
Yeah, I haven't made bread in years.
It
I
sounds
used
so
to
good.
make bread
Katie
nonstop.
just made bread.
Yeah,
she's
Katie
really good.
regularly makes
if
bread.
I make bread, I eat it.
Yeah, and that's the other
And,
side.
and that I can't just sit there and eat bread nonstop.
I can.
And I can't.
I can't either. It gives me a gut ache.
Yeah.
Like I've loved homemade bread, but from a very young age, like I can only handle one piece, and it's like
Oh, I can't.
And
do
I
this.
love a good piece of toasted bread
With hot chocolate.
with hot chocolate.
And we had that. When did we have that?
When
What?
you went up for Grandpa's funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
we
guys
had-
did
And
that.
That
then
was so good.
Katie had leftover homemade bread, and we made Grandma's bread pudding with
We
the
had
homemade
bread all
breading,
weekend.
with the homemade
Wow.
bread. And I'm telling you guys, that was not good for me. I spent the rest of the evening occupied in a room that it was bad.
What's
Ooh,
on a
toffee.
side note?
Oh.
But
Oh,
I love
wait,
it so
okay,
much.
Everybody comment, I think, a gift idea that you have done for someone that you thought was just a good gift idea. Like, you guys, does that make sense? You guys am I making sense?
Like a clever gift idea.
Like, what is like a gift that you're like, this was a hit that you've either done or you're gonna do, or I don't know, like
I don't
to
know.
give other people ideas in the comments.
Well,
I
I
don't know.
thought, so I made gift wrapping gifts for
that was a cute idea.
everyone here at work. So you go to Costco, and this is why Costco is a good place to do this, because you
Yeah.
get the huge 6-pack of scissors, you get the 6-pack of tape, you get the 3-pack of wrapping paper, you get 2 of those, and you have 6 gifts, and you get gift tags, and you do this, like, I saw it somewhere, and I did it for everyone this year. So they get a roll of wrapping paper, fresh scissors,
I'll show you.
Yeah.
over there. What else did I and tags, so that they're already ready to start wrapping. This is what we did for one of the things we did for our employees.
And then she made a great big candy bag full of candy so we could
Yes.
eat chocolates while we wrapped.
Yes, and I got good Costco chocolates and caramels.
So
and it
one
was
of the questions
delightful.
is, do you wrap your kids' Christmas gifts or do you just put them under the tree? Because
Are you a rapper or
are you a
non-rapper?
rapper or not a rapper? Because
I wrap everything.
I wrapped everything when the girls were
Yeah.
little, because you spent all this time and money and everything, and I want it to last more than there it is.
Yeah.
So I love to do
Wrap.
wrapping. Gift bags are okay, not as fun, but they're good.
Yeah. I
They are
like
fun.
wrapping.
Yeah.
I like that my kids enjoy, like, I like to see them unwrap the
Yes,
presents.
it's exciting. And
It adds another level.
when the girls were little, we used to, when Katie and Jesse were old enough, and these guys were still young, we would send them all to a
I'm
matinee.
still young. I'm just kidding.
we would send them to a matinee movie, and
wrap.
then we would wrap gifts
I don't like the paper.
while they
Nice.
were gone.
That's funny.
I made drawstring bags that I reuse each
That's
year.
a
That's
cute
a
idea.
great
That's a
idea.
great
So
idea.
I did the bag idea one year with Sawyer,
Mhm.
where you buy Santa's bag,
Mm-hmm.
and instead of wrapping and consuming, which that is a good idea, but if you're
Yeah.
like a environmentally conscious, you use Santa's sack, his bag,
Yeah.
and you put everything in that. And I
Yeah.
still have it.
And then-
I like that.
I thought
idea.
that was a cute idea. I did that one year for
Yeah.
Sawyer.
And then,
But then it's kind of like, it's not the same as unwrapping individually, but
and then as the years went by, occasionally I would put one little gift or some little gift in the tree for each of them that they would have to
that was
find,
cute, yeah.
that have to find the gift in the tree. And
Yes.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
what time is it?
it's time.
It is?
It's time. I'm ready to eat some dinner.
Yeah.
I already
yeah.
ate,
That is.
I need to
but
eat.
we'll be back on Thursday.
Yes, Thursday, and
Yeah.
they're gonna rebuild the sip and stitch. What about the free pad? Did we already do the free
Free
pad?
Stitch Friday is
Did you
not for
go-
another week.
Did you rebuild the last one?
The Give
Did
Thanks was
we-
the last one.
Okay.
Yes. So,
All right.
yeah, we will be here Thursday. I have lots of stitching to show. I've been stitching my little heart out.
That's
I've been doing lots of Christmas stitching.
Yeah, I love stitching.
I am
Christmas.
on book 5 of Outlander, and
Oh,
if
wow.
you know how long those books are, you know exactly how long I've been listening to
Books.
Scottish accent in my ears. I might just start talking in a Scottish accent.
That's funny. I've been in a rut, but but I'm back into it. I've read a couple of really good ones and that, but I got to hit my 100 book goal, and I'm at 85.
Oh, wow.
So I don't
You
know.
better
if I'm
get
gonna-
going.
I
About
don't know if I'm
Cyber
gonna get it.
Monday.
Oh, yes, it's still going on. Cyber Monday. We have gift cards,
Um,
20% off. So it's a great time. You can buy a $100 gift card and save it to spend later.
Yeah.
20% off.
Yeah.
We've never done that before. And we'll see if we'll do it again. We've
Yeah.
never done it. So
Yeah.
that's what we decided to do. And
Thanks, Katie, for tagging us and all that good stuff.
Don't forget to like, comment, share,
Yeah.
subscribe.
Do all the
those
good stuff.
Things that help us keep going, you know?
yeah.
Yep.
Enjoy your evening, and we will see you guys on Thursday.
Yes.
Okay.
Have a good evening, guys.
Bye.
Bye.